Hey guys, I hope you guys are good and I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all having a blessed week so far. And I'm wishing you a very productive and fruitful one ahead. So as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be a few tips that I have in terms of looking or caring after curly hair. I know curly hair literally is high maintenance. It can be a nightmare looking after curly hair. So the curly hair routine is not going to be about my natural God-given hair. It's actually going to be about my extensions, aka my wig. For the past about 6 weeks now, I've been rocking this curly wig. As you guys know already, this is the Milan curl. Yes. I'm joking. Well, these hair extensions are called the Milan curl and they are from WowAfrican. And as I mentioned previously, if you want to order hair from there, if you use the discount code Liz10, you will get a discount. Curly hair can get so dry. I don't know why, but so what I like to use to keep my hair moisturized is some olive oil. And what I use is the olive oil spray, and this is basically what I do. I spray some of it in my hand, like that, rub it together, like that, and I basically just run that through my hair. So what that does is it gives it an even spread, and I just do this. Run that through it every single wear. And it's a Moroccan oil sheen spray which looks like this, and it's the organic olive oil and organic argan oil. So I make sure I run my hands through every part of my hair, including my ends. So this is how I give my hair that natural shine without it being too oily and looking like a damp mess. I do not do this often. I do it once in a while when I feel like I want to give it a bit of life. So in terms of this curly hair, what I have found is sometimes the curl pattern on the closure isn't as tight as the bundles of my extensions. So what I do is I use a curling wand to curl this. So what I do is I basically take the curling wand like so, wrap my hair around it like this. I leave this on for a few seconds. I take it out, often it's curly, and then what I do is I separate the curls. So I would often do this. So that is all I basically do in terms of correcting those random stubborn strands of hair that are not as tightly curled. So tip number 3, when you are washing your hair, try to use lukewarm water and not boiling hot water, because at times that can alter and change the curl pattern of the hair. In a lot of cases, these extensions have been processed to have a certain curl pattern. So when you apply excessive heat, at times it can damage these faux curl patterns. So the best thing to do is to wash it with water that isn't too hot. And what you should do is wash it like this. So avoid doing this because we're going to promote tangling if you do so. Instead, just run your fingers through your hair like so. And yes, just make sure you do it in a up and downward motion once you're washing to avoid tangling. Tip number 4, you need conditioners. Conditioners are going to give life to your curls. They're going to make your curls pop. Whether it is a leave-in conditioner or a washout conditioner. If you have time and you're going to use a washout conditioner, 2 conditioners I would recommend is one which is by... This is amazing, however I have run out of this. The second one that I'm using is this one, which is a very inexpensive one. It's called Alberto Balsam, which you can normally get from your local shops. And they only retail for like £1, sometimes £1.50, depending on where you get it. So what you will do is you'll soak your hair literally in some conditioner after you have shampooed it. And what you want to do is do this. And once you do this, you're going to literally resurrect the curls in your hair. You're going to see the curls are literally going to form once your hair is soaked in this. And what I do is I leave that in my hair for about 30 minutes. So whether you want to do this on your head or you want to whip off your wig, depending on whether you're wearing a wig or wearing extensions, you want to leave that in your hair for a maximum of 30 minutes. More if you have time, but for me 30 minutes is usually fine. And again, you're going to do this scrunchy motion to your hair, and it's basically going to make the curls bounce back into its form. So once that is done, you're going to again rinse your hair with lukewarm water. Make sure you're still doing the scrunchy motion like this once you're running the water down your hair to avoid you loosening the curl patterns. So if you don't have time for a washout conditioner, the one that is not a leave-in, which was this one, then opt for a leave-in conditioner. And this is an amazing one. I actually use this for my natural hair, and it's called the Beautiful Texturizers, and it says Tangle Tamer Leave-In Conditioner, and it looks like this. So again, you apply some in your hair. You don't want to put too much because you don't want your hair to look shiny, and do the same scrunching motion and leave it for a while, and the curls in your hair is going to pop and blossom like they did when you first got your hair. So in terms of detangling, I detangle the hair extensions whilst it's soaked in conditioner, and I basically just use my fingers. So I use my fingers to spread out the curls like this, and if there are any knots, I'll just run them through down like this and pull them out. So I just use my fingers to detangle. So the next tip, if you want to make your curls bouncy, you need a paddle brush. So that's what I did today for it to have that bouncy look. So I come from the ends to the top, like so. And that's what makes my curls bouncy. I use a paddle brush, going to give it that big bouncy flow to it. Again, comb from the ends to the roots. Not the other way around to avoid tangling. So in terms of the maintenance of your hair, the last tip is when you're going to sleep. So if you have a wig, you will most likely whip that baby off and throw that aside. But if you don't have a wig and if you have extensions, what you want to do is you want to put your hair away. You want to tie it like so, and what you want to do is twist. And you will just simply tie your hair like this. Now obviously I'm not going to sleep now, so I'm going to take that off. By sleeping like this, you're going to protect this part of your hair so it's not too raggedy when you wake up, and you're also going to protect your curls if you sleep like that. So if you don't do that, you're going to increase the chances of your hair getting tangled. And obviously you don't want knots in your hair because it's very obvious when you have curly hair and your hair is tangled. So that is basically my tips in terms of caring for curly hair. Again, curly hair can be high maintenance, but once you do all these steps, it's going to be very easy to maintain. I hope these tips help you guys. As always, if you did, please share this video to a friend, family members, or whoever you think this will benefit. Again, make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I shall speak to you guys in my next video. Bye!